Hello. I'm posting links for everybody. Hopefully they work tonight. No, they don't always work over on the members page. And I will get our playlist if you want to join. And as y'all get in, you let me know that you're here and that you can hear me. It looks like you can hear me. I've got a little like mic monitor on here. Y'all come in. Let me know who's here. And if you don't see the chat function, you can let me know on YouTube. On Facebook, if you're coming over from the Facebook page. Okay, so as we wait for 5:30, I'll rearrange my mat. Make sure y'all can see me. Go. So I filmed this on our desktop, which is why the angle is not as ideal as I'd like it. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. If you are choosing to listen along to the playlist that I've shared, let's go ahead and hit play together. Okay, so finding ourselves a comfortable seat on our mats. Sitting up tall and relaxing the shoulders back and down. Finding our breath. Slowing it down. Becoming more aware of the breath, the sensation of breathing in our bodies. With each exhale, noticing our shoulders sinking further away from the ears. Each inhale, creating space between each vertebrae. So as the tailbone roots into the mat, we're growing tall through the crown of the head. So exhale, sinking, grounding, relaxing. Inhales, energizing, lengthening. And wherever we go in our practice, through each asana, through each pose, you can think about what the breath is doing to the sensations that we're experiencing in the poses. Our next inhale, we're extending our left leg out in front of us. We can leave the right foot pressing against the inner left thigh. And we're walking our hands down the left leg, letting them stop wherever feels good for us. We can reach for the toes. We'll do that. If we feel more comfortable on the thigh, we'll stay up on the thigh. Breathing into the low back. We'll inhale, walk the hands back up to the thigh, and then exhale down. So we're just going to walk up and down our leg a few times, moving with the breath. One more time, going down and up. Exhaling, bringing left leg in, inhaling, extending right leg out, folding, hinging at the hips, elongating the spine. One more breath as we hold, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And now we'll walk up as we inhale, and exhale, walk back down. One more time. Exhaling, walking down. Inhaling, walking up. We'll bring right leg in, extending left leg out once more. We're crossing the foot on the outside of the leg, hugging knee. Opposite hand reaching for the knee, hugging knee towards the chest and twisting gently. Inhaling, growing tall through the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhaling, we'll untwist, sending right leg out, exhaling left leg in, crossing over the knee. Hugging the knee in towards the body with opposite arm, inhaling, growing tall through the spine as we twist. Exhale, maybe bring the gaze over the shoulder. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist maybe a little bit deeper. Inhaling, untwisting, facing the front. We're flipping onto all fours now. Walking our hands just a little bit further out than our shoulders, setting up for down dog, tucking our toes, straightening the legs, heels lengthening towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Hips reaching tall, pressing our chests back towards the thighs. Fixing our gaze, the middle of our mat, maybe right between our feet. As the crown of the head lengthens towards the top of the mat. We're inhaling to lift the gaze, exhaling, walking to a forward fold. Releasing the neck, releasing any tension in the shoulders and the low back. Maybe swaying side to side, shaking head yes and no. We're inhaling, lifting halfway, finding a flat back. And if we can, we'll keep our fingertips on the mat so we can bend way into our knees. We're going to fold up and down over our knees in this half lift. So exhaling, releasing back into fold, inhaling, coming back to half lift. Exhale, fold, inhale, lift halfway. And it may feel better to bring hands to shins and then back to the mat. Moving with the breath. One more time, inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, folding. We're inhaling all the way up to standing, hinging at the hips, sweeping the arms out to the side. Exhaling, palms to the heart. Let's pause here in mountain. Release the hands to the side. Palms facing out. Thinking about protecting our spine, using the strength of our core. Drawing belly button up and in, tailbone tucks down, shoulders relax up, back, and down. Crown of the head stacking over our tailbone. Pressing the feet into the mat, maybe bending the knees just a little bit. Feeling the activation in the quadriceps, drawing of the kneecap upward. We're inhaling, sweeping the arms back towards the ceiling. Exhaling, diving, hinging at the hips. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, bringing the palms to the mat. We're inhaling to step back to plank. Knees or toes as we lower in chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, pressing back to down dog. Inhale, we'll lift the gaze. Exhaling, we'll step or hop, forward fold. So we can walk if we want, we can jump if we want. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling all the way to stand. Exhaling, palms to heart. So continuing through several rounds of these sun salutations. Feel free to modify in any way that feels comfortable to you, or to continue going with specific poses that I'm cueing. So inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, lifting halfway, exhaling, palms to the mat. Inhaling to plank, we can step or hop. Exhale, lowering with control. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, flat back. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, reach. And dive. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhaling to plank, step or hop. Exhale, lowering with control. Inhale, cobra or an up dog. So you can come to cobra if that feels better, or stay just on the tops of the feet, up dog. Exhaling, we'll make our way to down dog. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale to stand. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhaling, we'll reach and dive. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale to plank. Exhaling, we'll lower. Inhale, pull the chest forward. Exhale, press the chest back. Inhaling, lifting the gaze. Exhaling, step or hop, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting halfway. And fold with the exhale. Inhaling to stand. Exhaling, palms to heart. Inhale, we'll reach. And dive. Halfway lift. And fold. Inhaling to plank. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhaling, lifting the gaze. Exhaling, forward fold. Halfway lift, flat backs. Exhale, fold. Inhaling to stand. Exhale, palms to heart. Good. Inhale, we'll reach. And dive. I say good like I can see y'all. Just imagine that I'm looking at you and that you are doing a good job. Still need encouragement, even if I can't actually lay my eyeballs on you. We're inhaling, lifting the gaze, exhaling, the stepping or hopping. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, stand. Exhaling, palms to heart. Inhale, we'll reach. And dive. Halfway lift, flat backs. Exhaling, palms to the mat. Inhaling to plank. And we'll lower. Inhale. Exhale, press it back. Inhaling, gaze lifts. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling to stand. Exhaling, palms to heart. We'll reach. Exhale, dive, flat back. Inhaling, lifting halfway. Exhaling, folding. Inhaling to plank. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And we'll pause here. Give the head a little shake. Maybe pedal the heels. Take a moment to reset, to check in with the body. Notice how we're feeling now that we've moved. How is our mind responding? What do our inhales and exhales feel like in this down dog? So settling our down dogs. We're inhaling our right leg out behind us. As we exhale, we're going to bring right knee to right elbow, gliding into a plank. We'll inhale, send the leg high. Exhale, we're crossing it to the left elbow. Inhale, sending the leg high. Exhale, we're going to bring the knee through the center of the body like we're going to touch the nose. Inhale, sending it high. Exhale, we're going to bring the knee down. Let the shin come out to the side. Left leg extends out and we'll open into supported side plank. Holding. If we would like to challenge ourselves, you can of course remove the knee, stack the feet or stagger the feet. So we're going to bring the right knee down if it's moved. We're exhaling, taking our left hand and lower all the way into wild thing. Pressing the hips towards the ceiling. Reaching that right arm high. So to come out of wild thing back to down dog, we're letting our right hand come back. Right leg reaches back towards the ceiling. Next exhale, we're going to drag the right foot to the top of the mat. Knees stacking over our ankle. Letting back foot plant at a 90-degree angle to our front, so back edge of the foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Leading with left arm, rising into warrior two. Shoulders over hips, Belly button up and in, lengthening down through the tailbone. Right knee tracking over our right baby toe. Flipping right palm open, inhaling to reverse warrior. Letting gaze follow the palm. We're exhaling all the way down. Right hand on the outside of right foot, left hand on the inside. Pivot on back toes. We're inhaling, stepping right foot back to plank option. Keep this foot lifted as we lower in chaturanga. Inhaling, pulling it through to up dog. Exhaling back to down dog. Take a few moments, few deep breaths. Move in any small ways that feel good. When we feel set, we're inhaling, left leg out behind us. We're exhaling, gliding left knee to left elbow. Inhale to send the leg high. Exhaling to cross. Inhale, leg reaches. Exhale, we'll drag it through the center of the body. Inhale, sending it back high. Exhale, we're bringing the knee down to the mat. Letting the shin come out to the side. Right leg extends out on the side of the mat, opening to supported side plank. Or once we get there, maybe bringing that left foot in front of the right to stagger, or left foot underneath the right to stack. So we'll bring the left knee back underneath left hip if it's moved. We're exhaling, lowering our right hand, sending our left foot back to three-legged dog. And then from three-legged dog, bending left knee, pivoting on right toes as left foot finds the floor, the other side of us. So lifting through the hips, reaching up through the hand. And then coming out of wild thing, same way we got into it. So pivoting on right toes, left hand finding the mat again. We're sweeping the left foot to the top of the mat with an exhale. Knee stacking over ankle. We're letting back foot spiral down, edge of the foot parallel to the back of the mat. Inhaling as right hand reaches towards the front. Windmilling up to warrior two. Shoulders over hips, gazing over our left middle finger. Shoulders soft, drawing belly button up and in. We're inhaling, tilting back into reverse warrior, gaze following the hand. Exhaling, left hand plants on the outside of the left foot, right hand comes to the inside. Pivoting on our back toes, inhaling left foot back to plank. Option to keep it lifted as we lower in chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhaling, down dog. And we're gonna do that same sequence. And rather than holding, we'll just take it one breath at a time. So we're inhaling, right leg out behind us. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, we'll send it back high. Exhale to cross. Inhale, send the leg high. Exhaling it through the center of the body. Inhale, sending the leg high. Exhale, bringing the knee down to the mat. Stepping our left foot out to the side. Inhale, left arm unfurls towards the ceiling. Exhale, we'll bring left hand back down. Left foot to the mat. Inhaling, right leg kicks high. Exhale, flipping our dogs into wild thing. Inhaling, we'll come back to three-legged dog. Exhaling, we're sweeping the right foot to the top of the mat, letting our back foot spiral down. Setting up for warrior two. Inhaling, left arm reaches. Climbing into warrior two. We'll exhale all the way back into reverse warrior. And coming down one hand at a time, pivoting on our back foot. Inhaling, right foot back to plank. Option to keep it lifted. Lowering in chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Same thing, other side. So we're inhaling, sending left leg out behind us. Exhale, gliding left knee, left elbow. Inhale, sending it high. Exhale, we'll cross. Inhale, send the leg high. Exhaling, bringing it through the center of the body. Inhale, leg reaches high. Exhale, bringing the left knee down. Inhale, opening. Right arm towards the ceiling. Supported side plank. Exhale, flipping it back over to three-legged dog. And then left foot reaches till it finds the floor in wild thing. Inhale, we'll flip it back over. Exhale, sweeping left foot to the top of the mat. Right foot plants. Inhale, right arm leads. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhaling all the way down. Pivoting on back toes. Inhaling, left foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do it one more time on each side. We're inhaling, right leg out behind us. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, send it high. Exhale, we'll cross. Inhale, send it high. Exhale through the center. Inhale, sending it high. Exhale, knee finds the floor. Inhale, opening into supported side plank. Exhale, hand comes down. Inhale, send the right leg up. Exhale, we'll flip it over into wild thing. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhaling, right foot to the top of the mat. Left foot plants. Inhale, rising. Exhale, sinking. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, all the way down. Right foot back to plank. And vinyasa to down dog. Inhaling, left leg out behind us. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, sending leg high. Exhale, we'll cross. Inhale, send it high. Exhale through the center. Inhale, sending it high. Exhale, left knee finds the floor. Opening into supported side plank. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, right arm comes down. Inhale, we'll send the left leg back. Exhale, left foot finds the floor in a wild thing. Inhale, we'll flip it back over. Exhale, sweeping the foot to the top of the mat. Right foot plants. Inhaling, right arm leads. Exhale, sinking into our warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhaling all the way down. Pivoting on back toes. Inhale, left foot back. And vinyasa to down dog. From down dog, we inhale, lifting the gaze. We're exhaling, walking about half the distance of our mats. And then we're turning to face one of the long edges. And heel toeing our feet. Do a wide leg stance. Releasing the neck, the head, the whole upper body into this wide leg forward fold. We're inhaling, hands to the hips, lifting the chest to our wide leg stance. Checking our stance by extending the arms. We want our ankles to line up underneath the wrists. Toes slightly out. We're inhaling, taking the arms up towards the ceiling at an angle. Exhaling, sitting back into a wide squat, to a goddess squat as we bring elbows to the rib cage, checking that our knees are pointing over our toes and that our knees aren't falling inward. So pressing them out, knees open, chest stays tall, belly lifted. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, sit it down. Taking over at our own pace. Inhaling, reaching up. Next exhale, bending into the legs, bringing hands to the thighs. We're dipping left shoulder towards the center. Inhaling and exhaling right shoulder towards the center. So just alternating side to side. One more time, each side. Inhale to straighten the legs. Exhaling, we'll release into wide leg forward fold, heel toeing the feet together. And then turning to face the top of our mats. We're stepping left foot back into pyramid. We might feel more comfortable with a block underneath us or two, depending on how tight our hamstrings are feeling this evening. Could also bring the hands to thinking about keeping that back flat, just like in our halfway lift. And if we feel like we want to fold towards the shin, then hinging at our hips rather than collapsing and rounding through the back. So hopefully y'all can see that difference. Always thinking about the dynamic tension in our spine. So that tailbone's wanting to reach away, crown of the head reaching forward. So that lengthening sensation. Shoulders locked, shoulder blades down. So we're bringing our hands to the mat now. So our weight shifts into our front foot and left toes float off the mat. We can bend right knee as much as we need to. Left toes are reaching towards the ceiling as we're folding over right leg. Maybe we grab hold of the leg with right hand. Maybe we're able to reach with both hands. We're avoiding letting the left hip open, so keeping the hip closed. And just reaching as high as that foot wants to go. If that's not very high, if it's lower than hip level or just hip level, And that's what our body needs tonight. Next exhale, we're going to let our left foot lower back behind us so that we find ourselves in lunge. Left hand stays planted. We're inhaling, right arm up towards the ceiling. Maybe it's binding. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, we're bringing right hand on the outside of right foot and stepping left foot to meet the right. Right foot steps back. Pyramid on this side. Might notice that the hamstrings on each leg might be experiencing vastly different sensations. Inhale's a reminder here to lengthen through the spine. And exhale's a reminder to sink as we hinge at the hips. So we're bringing our hands to the mat, bending into our left leg as much as we need to. Right leg, right toes float off of the mat, reaching them as high as we can as we fold over our left leg. Maybe left hand reaches for the leg. Maybe both hands. Maybe neither hands, and that's fine. We might find that we've got way more hamstring flexibility on one side versus the other. We're exhaling, letting the right foot come back down into lunge. Right hand stays planted. We're inhaling, left arm towards the ceiling, maybe binding. And exhaling, left hand outside of left foot. We're stepping left foot back behind us so that we can come to all fours. We're bringing hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Move through some spinal balance for some extra core activation. We're inhaling, right leg out behind us. Flat backs, belly button drawing towards the spine. Left hand extending forward, thumb pointing towards the ceiling. So we're flexing through the right foot, reaching through the fingertips of the left hand. And as our hand and feet are reaching away from the body, hip and shoulder lock back in. Belly button drawing towards the spine, gazing down on the floor. Exhaling, left hand comes down, right knee comes down. We switch. Inhaling, left leg out behind us. Right arm reaching. And of course, if it feels like it's too much for us to maintain, we can do just the legs, leaving both arms on the mat. So again, reaching through the sole of the foot, through the fingertips, hip and shoulder lock back in towards the body. So hip and shoulders don't want to move. Fingertips and the sole of the feet are trying to break away. Core is engaged, belly button drawing up and in, working against gravity. So we'll flow from side to side, exhaling hand and knee down. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, alternate. So we can change, excuse me, we can change this up a little bit, leaving hands on the mat. And we're stamping soles of the feet on the ceiling, alternating, going side to side. One more variation if we want. We can add the arms, extending the legs. Exhale, knee to elbow underneath, and then head comes down. So back to that spinal balance, but bringing the knees and elbows underneath the body to touch before setting the hand and knee down. One more time to each side. Just to even up, and then taking knees wide on the mat, big toes to touch, hips over heels for child's pose. Letting the forehead relax on the mat. We're inhaling to seated on the heels. Exhaling, extending the legs in front of us. And then with the feet on the mat, arms out at a T. We're going to let our knees fall to the left side. Finding spinal twist. Gazing towards our right hand. So right shoulder will stay on the mat. Looking away from the knees. If we would like to deepen the stretch, some more intensity, we'll straighten this top leg out. Holding and breathing. Noticing the breath. How it feels in this twist. So we'll inhale back to center. So knees stacking, feet finding the floor. Thinking about left shoulder staying where it is. Knees fall to the right side. And maybe top leg extends. Gazing towards the left fingers.
Stacking knees. Inhaling back to center. We'll find happy baby pose. I'm going to scoot my mat back because it's walked throughout this practice. So to find happy baby pose, that the whole spine stays on the mat so that we're not curling in, lifting the head, or rocking up, lifting the tailbone. Head and tailbone stay relaxed. We'll open the knees, bringing them towards the armpits, soles of the feet, like they're pressing into the ceiling. Hands come to the inside of the knees, or elbows on the inside of knees, heads reaching for the outside of the feet. Hands press into the feet, feet into the hands. Low back, making full contact with the mat. We feel like moving in our happy baby pose, rocking side to side. We can. We'll feel more activation in our hips if we are actively pressing through the feet, drawing the legs down. Shoulders relaxed, neck is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. Letting our left foot come down. Let right hand on right leg drop to a comfortable position. So we can extend right leg up towards the ceiling and drawing the leg in as close to the body as we feel comfortable. You have a strap, you can reach for a strap, wrapping around the ball of the foot. And if left leg wants to extend out on the mat, it can. Feel like circling at the ankle, and let the toes draw a circle on the ceiling. Reversing the circle. And then taking the foot down to the floor. Bring left foot in. Just holding on wherever we find. You can let the ankle circle here if you like. Exhaling, left knee down. Bringing right foot in so that we can hug both knees to the chest. Rocking side to side. Low back, a little massage. Maybe circling the knees. And when we feel ready to take our final Shavasana shape, coming to stillness, extend the legs out on the mat or take whatever shape that we like. Rolling the shoulders down, so shoulder blades tuck down the back, creating length in the neck. Your hands rest about a foot away from the body, feet falling open naturally. Fixing our gaze, or closing the eyes. Just feeling sense of accomplishment for having showed up, done the work, moved our bodies. And a deserved sense of rest. Allowing our muscles to become heavy. Relaxing the muscles in the jaw. Tongue floating away from the roof of the mouth. Brows. And eyeballs sinking deeply into their sockets. This quiet and still body, quiet and still mind follows. Concentrating any distracting thoughts into that space between our eyebrows. Imagining all those thoughts disappearing into that space. So we lie on our back mats in quiet meditation. Inhaling to wake ourselves back up. Wiggling fingers and toes. Rotating wrists and ankles. Moving in any swelling. Exhaling, knees to chest. Arms around the shins or hands at the backs of the thighs. One more little back massage, rocking side to side. Knees in a circle. And then when our back feels good, we'll let our knees fall to whichever side they want to fall. So we roll into a fetal position. A few deep breaths here before pressing up to seated. So we'll take one final breath together. Inhaling as arms reach up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, palms to the heart. Thank y'all for practicing with me tonight. Namaste. Thanks again for watching. I hope y'all are staying well, and I will see y'all in the next class. Bye.